Many will be shocked to learn that GodLogic, Mr. Avery, no longer holds the view that the Quran confirms the Bible and leads people into what he called the Islamic dilemma. Can we now say he's moving away from that stance? This will be hard for many to believe, considering that GodLogic, Mr. Avery, is widely known for going around saying things like the following.
What's the Injil? 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 What's the Injil?
You might think this can't be. But in this video, you'll see it with your own 2 eyes and hear it with your own 2 ears. In the following clip, you'll see GodLogic, as usual, using his standard argument that the Quran tells Christians to judge by what they have, referring to the Bible.
I see, especially as a Christian, okay? Yes. So if I go to Surah Maida, I go to chapter 5, and then like 47, if I read verse 47, and it says, "Let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed therein. If any do fail to judge by what Allah has revealed, they are those who rebel." Right, so it says, let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed therein in the gospel, right? Okay. So it's telling me as a Christian, I need to judge by my gospel, I need to believe in it, I need to follow it. If I don't, then I'm rebelling against God if I do that. Okay.
But when GodLogic, Mr. Avery, is asked the following question, what is the gospel? His answer is surprising. He says, the gospel is what Jesus preached. Take a look at the following clip.
What's the gospel?
What Jesus preached. Okay. The writings of the message of Jesus.
So basically,
let us explain. What GodLogic, Mr. Avery, meant is that the Bible as a whole is not the gospel. Rather, the gospel refers specifically to the message that Jesus preached, which is found within the Bible. Now here are the important questions we need to ask ourselves. Was GodLogic lying when he said the Quran confirms the Bible? Was he being deceptive by claiming the Quran confirms the Bible, while knowing it only confirms the message of Jesus, which is found within the Bible? Has GodLogic been misleading people all along into believing that the entire Bible is the gospel? We're asking these questions because GodLogic, Mr. Avery, did it again, but this time, he used the same argument in an attempt to prove that the so-called Islamic dilemma is true.
Man, how are you a Muslim still with this Islamic dilemma out here?
But he ended up admitting that the Quran tells Christians to judge by the teachings of Jesus. That is, the message Jesus preached, which is found within the Bible. And according to him, if they don't judge by Jesus' teachings, then they have gone astray.
Since we have what Jesus taught, Jesus and obviously the Quran points to it as a truth, and Christians should judge by it and follow it. If they don't, they're wrongdoers. Everybody should believe in all of Allah's scriptures.
Which means, according to GodLogic, the gospel is not the entire Bible, but rather, it is specifically the teachings of Jesus, which are found within the Bible. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. AM Muslim responds. See you next time.